And Storm Ida has left a trail of destruction across the United States all week. Tonight, President Biden is in Louisiana surveying the damage from when the then hurricane made landfall on Sunday. In the past 36 hours, the focus has moved more than 1,000 miles to the U.S.'s northeast, where flooding and tornadoes have left at least 48 people dead. In some places, the full extent of the damage remains hidden beneath the waters.
America has been overwhelmed by the epic scale of Ida. In Bridgewater, New Jersey, the floods have consumed vast swathes of land. This baseball stadium now a monument to a crisis which came with a speed and ferocity few predicted. On Rhode Island, solid tarmac was left riven with huge cracks and undermined by sinkholes after the waters subsided. Infrastructure which will take months to repair, which was smashed in seconds. Near New York City, a major railway line remains blocked by a landslide. Cars tumbled into a canyon of soil, which was gouged out by the rain in minutes. The grounds of a nearby apartment block are covered in dangerous fissures, a garden re-landscaped by the force of nature. Satellite photos before and after the deluge depict entire neighbourhoods submerged. In Pennsylvania, you get a sense of the magnitude of this disaster. The water shows no sign of receding. Life has no chance of returning to these streets.
Look! Embarrassed! You have rain boots!
Ashley Thomas was assessing the damage to her home in Mullica Hill, New Jersey this morning after narrowly escaping with her husband and 2 children.
My house was falling on my back over my 2 small children. It was awful.
So you and your family were trapped inside?
In the basement, yeah, where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be safe.
But this is why being anywhere underground was extremely dangerous. 9 centimetres of water an hour overwhelming sewers with deadly consequences. In this basement in Queens, 3 people perished. So many were caught out by the speed of the rising flood.
When I opened the door got stuck too. So maybe because of the water pressure or something, I don't know why. And then we can't even go out.
These are scenes which are becoming too familiar around the world as the most dire warnings of climatologists are starting to be borne out. Dan Rivers, News at 10.
President Biden has visited Louisiana to survey the destruction caused by Hurricane Ida. He called for all hands on deck response to the extreme weather event. Since Ida made landfall on Sunday at a Category 4 hurricane, more than 60 people have died across 8 states. At least 50 people were killed in the northeast after torrential rainfall on Wednesday night caused flash flooding. Our correspondent Neda Tawfiq has more.
1 week and a storm that brought America to its knees.
Look at that tornado!
From New Orleans to New York, it was a dramatic beating. Record rainfall, life-threatening floods, destructive winds, and tornadoes usually only seen in the Midwest tore through communities with no mercy. In some places, it was unprecedented and sparked fear about the ferocity and frequency of future weather.
Oh my God, the river is flooding.
Part of this New Jersey town was abandoned after the nearby river crested and left cars and homes under 10 feet of water. 4 people died and about 600 were left homeless. Gloria Jett lost everything, but was lucky to escape with her life. She can't swim and had to be rescued by neighbors as the water rose inside her home.
So I started pounding for somebody to come help me so I won't die. I felt like I was dying.
Down these streets, people's belongings and memories are laid out for garbage pickup. The Roden family lost 3 cars and everything in their basement, but already the insurance company has told them they won't cover much of the damage.
It's the first time that it happened, but if we stay in the house, what if it happens again? Like, does it really pay to stay in this area anymore?
President Biden has approved an emergency declaration for New York and New Jersey. Today, he traveled to meet victims in Louisiana, where Ida first made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane. After surveying the damage, he highlighted the threat from climate change.
Things have changed so drastically in terms of the environment. We've already crossed certain thresholds. We can't build back a road, a highway, a bridge, or anything to what it was before. I mean, you've got to build back to what it is now, what's needed now.
The cost to life, property, and infrastructure has been staggering. Still, climate change remains a divisive political issue. And so over the years, America has ignored warnings. And some would say this is the result. Nana Tawfiq, BBC News, New Jersey.